1 year after getting their hearts broken in the Stanley Cup Finals, the New York Rangers return to the postseason, start a new journey, and look to start a new journey towards righting the major wrong of a year ago. Hello, friends. It is ridiculously over Anthony Florio here for my version of the Rangers Roundup. I was supposed to join Michael Fletcher earlier, but um, I fell asleep. I had a long day on my job, so that's why I couldn't do the video with him earlier. I've already explained that to him, so I do apologize for that. But don't worry, this will be the only time that will happen. Um, every round going forward, I will definitely be there with Michael Fletcher. I will definitely make an effort to be there, no doubt about that. But I was just so out of it today. But here I am now. We're ready to rock and roll. New York Rangers Roundup, President's Trophy winning New York Rangers, definitely um, major improvement from a year ago. A year ago, we were underdogs, and now 1 year later, we're the odds-on favorites in Vegas and in many of the experts' eyes to go all the way. And boy, howdy, would that be amazing! But nonetheless, tonight, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals against the Pittsburgh Penguins. A victory by the New York Rangers tonight, 2-1 in Madison Square Garden tonight. It started with 2 goals in the first period by the Rangers. It started 28 seconds into the game. Derek Brassard from Rick Nash and Dan Girardi, and then at 15:16 of the first, the captain Ryan McDonough on a power play, assisted by Keith Yandel and Matt Zuccarello, 2-0. Pittsburgh got on the board. 6:15 of the second, Blake Corno from Ben Lovejoy and Nick Spaulding made it 2-1, and that was it. That's all it happened. That's all it is. And the Rangers won the game with a 2-1 final. Game 2, of course, will be on Saturday night, and that will be on NBC. Of course, right back in Madison Square Garden. Shots on goal, 38-25 in favor of the New York Rangers. Rangers had 5 power plays to only 1 for Pittsburgh, and obviously the Rangers converted on 1. 5 penalties on Pittsburgh for 10 minutes, and the Rangers only had 1 for 2. And then Pittsburgh did win the faceoff battle, 38-28. Each team both had 32 hits, but the key stat here, the blocked shots. Rangers 22 blocked shots to only 11 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So, yes, without question, a great win for the New York Rangers. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a whitewash. It was going to be an easy win, but then, Pittsburgh hung in, and at the end of the day, Henrik Lundqvist, I mean, picking up right where he left off a year ago. No question about it. 24 saves on 25 shots. And, Fleury definitely played well. 36 saves on 38 shots. And, yes, honestly, I thought New York was going to run away with it. I really did. But then, Pittsburgh, came back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And, yeah, Michael Fletcher did a little added element there. And I don't want to, I'll leave that to him on when it comes to his. But just some brief thoughts about the game, and yeah, I mean, the New York Rangers definitely played like a team that won the President's Trophy. There is no question about it. Very pleased with the victory, obviously, as I'm sure Michael Fletcher is, and a 2-1 win tonight. And now we move on to Saturday night, 8 Eastern on NBC, back in Madison Square Garden. Rangers will look to take a 2-0 lead, while the Penguins will look to even the series. And yeah, so I mean, when the Rangers went up 2-0, I thought Pittsburgh was, I thought Pittsburgh looked really bad. I thought they looked really lethargic out there. Looked like deers in the headlights, and Pittsburgh really been struggling right now. They're going to be without Chris Letang. Obviously, Letang got hurt, and Crosby and Malkin haven't been doing much lately, and they barely got into the playoffs. Pittsburgh did. It took a last day of the season victory over the lowly dud Buffalo Sabres to get in for them. But yeah, what a difference a year makes. I mean, a year ago the Penguins were the favorites and the Rangers were the underdogs, and New York, came back from 3-1 down to win the series, and then of course, went on to go to the Stanley Cup Finals, and what a story that was, and now they go from the underdogs to the odds-on favorites. I mean, it's been since 1994 that this team hasn't been, this good, and a franchise record for victories with 53 and points with 113. They definitely played like that tonight, especially in that first period. But in second and third, Pittsburgh definitely came out the aggressor, but you know, Pittsburgh just dug themselves too big of a hole for them to come back, and the Ranger defense definitely stepped up tonight, and especially Henrik Lundqvist. So yeah, a nice win for the Rangers tonight, and very pleased, like I said. And once again, I do apologize to our viewers out there, and especially Michael Fletcher. I was gonna be there, but fell asleep, long day on the job. So I definitely wanted to make sure you guys got my take on the game tonight. So yeah, tale of two different games. Rangers obviously the early aggressors. It looked like they were going to run away with it. Then I'll give Pittsburgh credit; they hung in there, and it was just not enough. And the Ranger D definitely the catalyst for the win tonight. So especially the block shots. The 22 block shots to 11. That was definitely the difference maker for my taste, anyway. So great win, and now we move on to Saturday night. And I promise you, I will be with Michael Fletcher this time around. We just got to sit down and figure out a time. I'm going to do that in just a moment because I just chatted with him on Facebook, and I'm going to hit him up in just a moment. So, all right, just wanted to give you my quick take on the victory. Very happy with it. So that'll do it. Of course, don't forget tomorrow night. I'll be on 50 Sports with Derek Ferreira and hopefully Michael Bullock. Michael Fletcher will not be joining us. He's going to a Providence Bruins game tomorrow night. I assume it's a Calder Cup playoff game, so that's a big deal right there. So definitely wish him the best for that. But don't forget, sometime Saturday night, we'll be back. I'll be with Michael Fletcher this time on his Braves Fan 95 channel for the Ranger Roundup. I promise you I will not miss. This will be the only Ranger Roundup show I miss. I promise you that. I can guarantee you that. So that's it. So until tomorrow night for Strictly Sports, ridiculously over Anthony Flores, saying the routine, everybody. Thumbs up. Talk to you later. Yeah, throw it up Fortune Force style. Have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow night on Strictly Sports. Bye for now, my friends. God bless. Be good to each other.